Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our medieval Total War Viking invasion campaign as Northumbria. And in this one we're again resolving some of these, some of the indecisive clashes, I guess, between us and Wessex. It's been a very interesting, I guess we could say we're safely in the mid-game at this point, with just massive civil wars repeatedly occurring in Mercia, but I'm far too busy with the Saxons to really take advantage of any of that. And fortunately, that's been keeping them busy and off our backs. We're still allied. The problem now is we have been unable to really decisively put an end to the Saxons. We've taken Wessex like a couple of times, haven't really been able to hold it, and we're about to lose another province here, Gwent, which fortunately is being lost to a fairly large army of rebels, not any other proper faction. It might be nice if the Welsh themselves were to take this back, but who knows, maybe they'll declare for the Welsh at some point. But no, we need to move troops out of there to take back Hwicca. This is a province that is under siege currently by the Saxon king, Bertric III. He's 49. He is a chinless wonder. He's eager to retreat. He is a natural leader, however, but he's not looking terribly promising with no command, hardly any influence. So if we kick him out of here, it's got to be said the loyalty of his generals is quite good, despite his very low influence. But at any rate, we have to keep him moving. Now, in Hwicca, we do have an inn, and it was recommended on the last video that I make use of my very large treasury to hire some mercenaries, and I'd love to. If I can remember to do that this episode, I will try, because we certainly got a lot to deal with here, and I don't have all the troops that I need where I need them. But the problem is, even in the places where I could train mercenaries, all we've got is a single, a catapult crew here, and the only other inn I have is up here in Lothian, and it's so far from the front that I can't even train any mercenaries at all. Actually, we do have some in Moray as well, but same thing. No mercs available. So, unfortunately, we can't make use of that. I'm just going to click the end year here, and we'll see how the Saxons treat that. Yep, as predicted, they moved into Clyde. We're just going to go to the fort there. Yeah, this is unfortunate. So this general picked up a good runner trait, I believe, in the last battle he was involved in. And I sort of put him here expecting that he's probably going to pick up another one, because we're not going to fight this. This is where the bulk of the Saxon Huscarls are located, and they're all trapped up north in Wales. We're just going to oh, this was a siege. That's right. Okay, so we can't go to the fort here. So we'll abandon the province. We needed to keep something there just to prevent them from trading or from making money. But I guess we'll just abandon. That's unfortunate. So that counts as one against us. Saxons still trying to hit the Mercians on the eastern shore. Not working out for them. We pushed them out of Hwicca without a fight. I guess that's good. But we lost Gwent. Okay, Somerset is invaded. Somerset. All right, that's down here. Yeah, I kind of expected that would happen. It's a very weird force that they're sending. So this is going to be a stupid battle. But I'll do it. Now, this archer unit, not the general, has 2 valor. So that could be something. We just need to, I think, just... Well, there's 2 choices here. One, we set up very far from the catapult. The other is that we set up really close to it and rush it. And keep the archers running away. And kind of just ignore the siege weapon. I think that's going to be my approach there. So my first instinct, of course, is to set up well back out of the range of any siege machines. The problem with that, though, is the archers are going to move forward, right? And we're going to have to chase them anyway. And they're probably going to flee back towards that trebuchet. And that's going to put us in its firing range anyway. So we may as well not take any fire from the archers. Set up really close to the front line and just get them going. And we can deploy, so we can do that. Now, they're going to be, conversely, stuck right about here. So we can actually get on the high ground and probably be out of the range completely. Yeah, exactly. So that mangonel is just a non-issue. And we'll send our general after their non-general archer, because that's the guy with 2 valor, as you can tell by the little flags. This guy has 0 valor, so we'll send our 0 valor fearedman after him. These guys at least have an armor upgrade. Geez, possibly a weapon upgrade too. That's not showing here, so maybe I'm just imagining that. All right, they're going to get 1 or 2 volleys in. Let's just speed it up. If this goes badly... Oh, come on, come on, come on. Stay on them. All right, we got to ignore this crew. Come on, guys. The crew is now completely irrelevant, but they are fighting hard. We're going to get 5 crew for... at least the main body of our feared are on the archers. Now, we may not catch them, right, for a while here, but when archers are always skirmishing away, they gradually get a morale debuff that's known... I'm not sure if it's in the code or if it's just a very early forum designation for this effect, was the Benny Hill effect. The idea that if you had... you know, just any unit skirmishing away, just running away essentially, like a loon. At some point, they're going to get tired of that and just break. So that's to prevent you doing sort of horse archer skirmish dance stuff to just run out the clock. So we're probably going to run into that here. They're going to, you know, eventually be demoralized. All right, apologies for that. A little bit of a election season phone call. All right, here we go. Are we going to start to get that effect? 46 left, 22 left. We're just going to let them run it out. There we go. General's killed. The archers are losing badly here. How are we doing? We've got 78 men attacking, uncertain, worried by so many casualties. What? I think we've got a... Oh my gosh. No, the archers won there. All right. All right, these archers are running away. Okay. We could probably leave them, actually. So, because I thought this would just be something I didn't need to micromanage, because we would either break or they would break. I'm not sure exactly where the other guys are. I guess I could use the mini-map, but you know what? Let's just kind of hang out here. Okay, there they are. 26 men. I mean, I would think that we would be just fine. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. Good. And just for that... Okay. Unrest in Pois. Jeez, the Welsh just cannot keep it together. Just terrible. Welsh leaders died from an illness. It's just not going well for them at all. Okay, Ethelwulf gained a rank, and he's probably also going to get a trait. Okay, the Welsh canceled his alliance with the Saxons, so he must have this turn allied with the Saxons somehow, and then immediately canceled it. So, fine, I guess. Yeah, Ethelwulf... Oh, geez, that stinks. So he picked up the good runner trait as well as Scant Mercy, and he's got a command star. Well, at least his loyalty is fine. So this is, you know, this is not good or anything. I'll just keep him there. He does have some management. Let's see what that does. Income 524 goes up to 619. Okay. I'll take it. You know, we held on to Somerset, and also we held on to Hwicca. So now we've got the inn. Let's see if there's anything here. Okay, there's, you know, a unit of Viking Carls. May as well. Now, again, the problem is that we're in a tricky situation because the Saxons have, you know, 2.5 Huscarl units up in Clyde. That's where my king is, and I've got 1.5 Huscarl units up here. Well, we've also got this guy who would fall under the reign of Lord Egbert, who is better in terms of command, but also in terms of his traits. He doesn't have this good runner trait, which is quite bad. So we could... I really hate doing this. This is not land that I want. But we probably could throw everything at Clyde. Let's see. Red Wolf II, he's 40. He's a great warrior. Greed. I don't want him to command. But I can leave this royal bodyguard behind. I think I'm going to have to. And I'll take, you know, the disloyal feared. Take another feared with me. And we'll just throw everything in here that's not the king. Right? Actually, right, we're leaving the king behind, so we don't need to... Well, we'll have you come over, yes. And that's too many. We'll just take you. Alright. So that's two Huskarls, basically. Better command. What does he look like? Alright. Envy. -3 loyalty. Jeez, he's got great loyalty. He's got an informant network. -1 loyalty. We could keep building this up. But there's lots of border forts in the area. Not here, though. So we could actually... Let's try it. Send a couple of spies just right next door. I'll send you also. And I don't know if they're going to complete their missions before or after the battle, but we will see either way. Okay, we've hired some mercs. Now, the nice thing is, Hwick should be safe. You know, if the Mercians don't lash out at us, Hwick should be safe. So the question is, are we strong enough to push down here? Jeez, I think we have to. This is so unfortunate. I need there to be, like, just a dozen mercs just available here. But they're not materializing. So I need to leave like one loyal unit behind. And I guess you'll do. Unfortunately, he's got an armor upgrade, but he's a hedonist, so that's -1 valor. So put him there. You know, he's going to watch the shop, I guess, while we're out. What do we have here? It's okay. We've got a single Huskarl. He's got 2. But we've also got a decent general, a magnificent builder, man of principle. Okay, none of this affects combat, but he does have 4 command. We could kick that up to 5 with Peck Seton. I don't think we have any other of those, you know, 2 command traits. Or any of those titles that we could just pass down. But I think we're going to have to do something. So let's give you Earl of Berenice to get his command or his loyalty up to 5. Okay. You guys are looking pretty decent, actually. Down to Peck Seton with you, and with you. That's very encouraging, this nice loyalty. Armored spears. Okay, good. I was very concerned because the last episode or two we've really had trouble with loyalty, and I was concerned that since we've been handing back some provinces, but we're still at 5. We're still at 5 influence. Okay, so that's fine. Let's get... Yeah, I think we just got to keep pumping out feared, and here we'll go with an archer. And we do have another archer here. Okay, you're a feared unit. You're coming down. You're coming over. I guess I can move both of you just on out. Do we want to go to Ruck and Seton to push down south? Because I think... Jeez. They could push everybody... See, the problem is, yeah, they could move everyone from Gwynedd into Clyde. And then this becomes a really, really touchy battle. They've got some feared... Some armored spears. Don't know what they have here. But I don't have a lot. Like, this army is just basically bringing a half unit of Huskarls and Archer. That's really it. I've got 4 good feared units. I'm starting to wonder, is this even worth it? But we can't sit tight, I don't think. Because if this guy goes back here, this just feels quite vulnerable. But I guess on the other hand, we'll have another turn to bring all these units in. So they could train Fearedmen, Spearmen, and I guess that's it. And I'm bringing in... yeah, I just don't know. I think, if anything, we would have to add you, so we get another Feared and another Archer. And then we just hope this all works. I think that's what we're down to. This is not, you know, not where I really want to be here. But let's, because I feel like I need military more than anything else, let's try, is it worth trying an inn? There are wars happening around here, but it might just be better to spend 2 years and make like a stables or something so I can get some cav. And I can get some down here, I guess, as well. Let's go for some Feared, though. God, I don't feel good about either of these attacks. Yep, they brought in a bunch of troops. Moved their... No, their king is still there. Oh, wow, okay. I thought for sure we were going to have to fight that, especially since they brought in that second stack. Wow, okay, we won it outright? Okay. Somerset invaded. I think we're just going to go to the stronghold with this one. This guy's got the good runner. They got some Huskarls. I don't know if it's worth trying to kill their prince, but let's just go to the stronghold. We've tied him up. And Wessex, they're out of there, and we got it. Okay, so we got lucky there. Alright, Poes, the spy, got caught and killed. That's right, because we sent him after this general here, I guess. Where did the general go, though? Did he get killed? Did he... There was like a 5-star general in here. Where did he end up? Alright, anyway. Rockensetten's got that Christian shrine. Adwulf of Bernicia. I think he's one of the Huskarls I just trained. Well, regardless. We'll get him later. So yeah, there was like a 5-star general in here, and I have no idea what happened to him. I could have sworn. And this is very strange. So the Welsh... Oh, the Welsh do have another province. They've got Man. Alright, good for them. We're not trading, sadly, because the Saxons have a stupid longship right here. But let's try to take that out. Our income's still doing fantastic. Let's see. Any more mercs? No, none. Absolutely zero. It's like there's no point to that end. Wars are raging all around me, and there's just no... They just can't be bothered, mercenaries. Okay, so we've got a very stupidly large army in Clyde for what we need to do. I'm kind of thinking we could just leave it here. Yeah, it said I had a spy was caught in Poes. Probably just... Again, I have no idea what happened to that Saxon general, but I don't know why our spy would have moved in there to get him. Either way, is it worth trying to move in and crush these forces when I can just... Like, this is going to be a mountainous battle. Hills and mountains. They're going to have the very high ground. So I'm almost thinking... Like, where's my emissary? Do I still have you? Let's see. We've got some... Now, there's no command on these guys. You've got no loyalty. Ooh. 1902. That is super cheap. 6,500. Okay, price is going down. Alright, now the king is here. But, you know, now we've got Wessex. Like, we can't train Huskarls, of course. Because we ended up destroying that building. Let's see. Yeah, 2 retreats very often. Okay, so this has finally outweighed... Ooh, -6 morale. So that completely overcomes or overtakes the natural leader +2. So he's going to be a very nice guy to fight. Got Prince Edmund here, who I could have tried to kill in that last attack. And now the Mercians have resolved all of the rebellions. So this is, again, this is a very dangerous moment. The Mercians could, with nothing else to do, decide to attack me because they see that I'm weaker than the Saxons. You know, technically they're at war with the Saxons too. They're allied with me, so they shouldn't do that. But they might. Now, how to play this? I'd really like to keep Wessex this time. I really don't want to lose it. Let's go for some armored spears. And let's leave something inside. I must have some somewhat loyal units down here. Well, definitely not you. Let's see, those feared are not looking too inspiring. I guess I'll leave you guys. Alright, that's 4 shields. That should be fine. And then we can just move down. You know, which one? Hedonist. We'll leave the Hedonist there. And we can move all of you guys down. Right? And now we're bringing down these feared as well. And how many housecarls we got? Just 1. But they've got such a bad general here that if he stays, I mean, we might be in a really good position. Our general, conversely, Edwulf of Bernicia, yeah, man of honor. So maybe there was a bribe attempt, but yeah, maybe. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any combat-related traits. Oh, and interestingly, he's a horseman unit. Yeah, I guess that's the best we can do. We move into Somerset, try to crush the king, or at least force him out. If he pulls out, probably this force will just withdraw completely, and that's going to be even worse for him. Now, we could get counterattacked hard in Wessex and just go back to the fort, right? But at some point, we are going to corner them. Like, we have to. Let's move my spy out of here so we can do something useful with him. And do we want to assist the rebels? I don't think there's any point because they're going to be fine. The Welsh own the Isle of Man, so there's really no problem at all. Okay, and I forgot to train extra stuff last turn up here and here. But the armored spearmen can stay in Pexeton. And where do you guys want to be? I think down here with the king. I'm just very nervous about all this. Let's see. I don't think I want to retrain this guy, but... So in Northumbria last time, we got the Christian Shrine. And what we could do... So that's good for morale, but we could work up armor again. Concerned about Mercia. You can come down here too, so you got another Huscarl nearby. And yeah, we just got so much money. Yeah, still nothing to recruit in terms of mercenaries anywhere that I can reasonably get them. I mean, here's some mercenary woodsmen, which I don't need all the way up in Moray. But let's take a look at our other buildings, because we were sort of working on ship construction down here. We've got a boat, and I've really neglected to build up other boats. And now we've only got 1 turn before this stables gets finished. But well, I think we've got to go for the longboat anyway. Let's see. In Fib, yes, we were working on a boat builder, so let's do that. Let's actually go for trade. No, let's go for boat builder first. Then we'll get trade queued up. All right, but yes, down here, I think we've got everything we can handle. I'm not going to try building anything in Wessex. In Hwicca, yes, we'll go for more armored spears, and I mean, they could move up there this turn, so I think we'll just leave it. Alright, there's a nice big defensive battle we can fight in Clyde. Nope, okay. Bailing out of that. And, okay, Bertrick is going to stand and defend. That's great. So just peasants coming as reinforcements. That's good to know. He's got all his Huscarls up front. And he's got, Jesus, this almost looks like the whole royal family. But the valor is super low. 0 and 1, and he's got 0 valor himself. Now for us, we've got Feared and Woodsman coming in. I guess that's okay. Maybe I should move these fast guys. Right? Something like that. So they can at least... I don't know how fast they are, but it doesn't say they're fast. But there's only 25 of them. Alright, I guess it doesn't matter too much. The question is, can we do this? With 1 Huskarl of 2 Valor. Bunch of armored spears. We outnumber them, you know, a bit. And he's got a lot of cav. Whereas we only have the 1. We do have armored spears. We've got woodsmen. I think we've got to trust in our woodsmen. Trust in our Feared. We've been teching them up a little bit. You know, giving them the armor and weapon upgrades as we can. Getting them some valor bonuses. We've got a decent general. Alright, rain. They've got some archers. Let's attack into rain. Alright, this is actually going to be advantageous for us. We want 3-line attack. I really don't like this. Having the armored spearmen up front is great, but the woodsmen, I mean, it's a very weird formation. I guess it's like a bit of everything, but I guess we'll go with it. Basically, I could sort of rush forward with my woodsmen on my left and rush forward with my Huskarls on my right. All right, let's run everybody. All right, maybe we don't need to. I was hoping they were going to somehow decide to stay on the hillside. Okay, they've got a few archers. We can move our own guys up. And we should be in range to hit them before they can hit us. All right. Go ahead and start shooting, guys. Not quite sure how I'm going to use the Carls in this battle. Like, ideally, I think they're quite good against, like, spears. But they're not super strong. They got 2 Valor. These Fearedmen look like they have 3. Alright, I'm going to just halt you, and then you can choose your own targets here. I don't want them getting out of position. And all their cavalry is like just hiding in the woods. If I remember correctly, this is their strongest Huskarl. I think the other one just has 0 Valor. Alright, and we've got our 2 Valor guy right here, ready to move in. We've got enough, you know, a little bit of Valor on these armored spears too, so they could hold for a minute. We're already taking some of them out. Very nice to see. Very nice to see. It's surprising just how effective archers can be against this unit. This is beautiful. Alright, and there's the other one, 60. Oh, they've got 2 Valor as well. Okay, they're getting tired of waiting around. So on the left, it looks like it's mostly spears. I think that's good. thinking of it. Let's get the assembly point flag. Alright, I think we're going to move forward. And let's see if we can get a break. These are just spearmen. We'll team up on them. Let's go for the royal bodyguard. Let's get our woodsman down there too. Let's get the other woodsman around the left. All right. There's the king right there. Some breaking. Oh, did you just charge? You just charged without orders. Let's pull you back. Let's pull you back. Okay, good. Very good. Saxon Huscarls running away. Let's hit the back of this formation now. All right, woodsman can come in here. Great. Left is just torn apart. Right, now let's follow. Whew. Alright, so that's it. It's just peasants will be the only thing coming over that hill. And the beautiful thing about this is the king is alive. Hopefully we've killed one or two of his sons. And he's alive to remain the awful, to influence, very frequent runner king. Let's just keep everybody together. I think we did quite well there. We took quite a lot of losses on our Huscarls, more than I would have thought. But I guess it was even. You know, we were going after an already 2 Valor Huscarl unit as well. But, you know, we had him pinned, right? With armored spearmen of our own, and those guys did very well. So, I'm not sure exactly how that went down. Now, I don't think anybody's going to be coming, realistically. Yeah. So, do we want to let them get units back? I think maybe. I think this time it's only 166 men. If they pay for it, that'll hurt their finances, which can't be very good. They do have quite a few Huscarl units. Where do these guys go, though? Like, I'm not imagining that, right? Like, they've got no... they can't disband units, can they? They attacked and then they withdrew. So where'd they withdraw to? They can't use boats to do that. So anyway, we got Somerset. We took the Saxons out of it. And he probably retreated to deafness, the king did there. Let's see. Okay, Wessex is invaded. I think we could do this one. I think maybe. 20 0 Valor Royal Bodyguards. 2 units of archers. It's going to be a little awkward. And we might not, but we'll at least be in the castle if we fail. Okay, so for this one, how do I want to play it? I think we do it like just the exact same way. We just set up here. You know, they want to attack us, so fine. We want to hit the bodyguard, right? We kind of ignore the archers as much as we can. You're going to get 1 or 2 shots in. It hurts. They're going to have to retreat, though. No, they're not skirmishing away. Very interesting. Oh, okay. Here it kicks in. Now we go here. We're going to hit him from two sides, and we caught some of the archers there. So, you know, we're going to be shot up in the flank. And I think we're kind of screwing up our formation a little bit. Because we've got our feared men in with the armored spears. So that's probably hurting our combat effectiveness a little. But we're doing okay. Down to 7-6. Right, break him, and then you just send one unit each after these archers. Oh, they're going to throw in. Okay. That's actually good. That's their highest valor archer unit. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Kill this guy, please. And that's my general unit, too. So if the feared route, the armored spearmen are not going to be long after. Down to just 3 men. I'd really love to deny them getting this province. Because even though I can counterattack and get it back next turn, it's going to balance out the calculus, right, that they make in terms of their king losing influence. So they just lost a province in Somerset. And if they pick up a province in Wessex here, you know, their king is staying status quo. If, on the other hand, we deny him this, he's got a net loss of 1 province for this turn, which could trigger a civil war. We've seen already he's got some 0 loyalty generals. So this could be very, very bad for him if we can hold out. The archers are down to 26 men, so I'm feeling okay about that. 24. Right down to 1 royal bodyguard. The archers are almost gone, I think. Alright, that's probably the archers routing. Yep, 6 of them left. And 53 archers now losing badly. Man, those armored spears. It's just nice to see a decent-sized block of them still left. You can see it's like we're pushing them back a little bit, the archers anyway. Archers, they are not coming back. 33, 32, 31. So as long as our general doesn't die, I think we can have this. Alright. They're going to have to break soon. 26. Let's see, I don't really dare risk... There we go. Alright, yeah, let's kill you jerks. So, getting your general out of combat is very, very risky. Because as he moves out of there, there's a chance that the enemy can get some free hits on or something. So, you know, you might lose him trying to do that kind of maneuver. Alright, wow, we actually got a lot of money back from that ransom. I mean, not that we need it, it's not that much for us at this point, but that's surprisingly high. Okay, Edwald is promoted, and he's also got the Scant Mercy trait, I would say. And he didn't rout, yes. And King Redwolf II is now a builder, plus 10 happiness. That's very nice. It's on its way to Magnificent Builder, so it might be good to queue up a bunch of really cheap buildings now. Let's see. How old is he? 42, so, you know, let's do it. Did I just see we've got 6 influence now? Oh, how sweet. All right, yes, let's queue up some very short, kind of cheapo buildings. You know, I think. Let's go for an inn here. What else is 2 years? Let's go for a drinking hall. I don't want a border fort. I know, like, I should get the border fort, but I really I prefer having my agents and spies catch stuff if they're going to catch stuff. And there's our Civil War, folks. There it is. So we've got 2 full stacks, basically, rebelling. So those Huskarls are now not a problem. And we've got problems in Sussex. We've got problems in Deafness. So just as I suspected, right? We pick up a province, take it away, so the Saxons lose Dorset, and they can't make up the difference by gaining Wessex. So all of that brings his influence down, right, from 2 to 1, and that's just enough to kick him into a civil war. Now, this is not as damaging a civil war as we have seen in the Mercians, but I think they're now, I think we can say, officially now, the Saxons are on the back foot. So, how to exploit this? Well, I think that'll be the topic for the next episode. I see some great opportunities here. We can grab Dorset, which is very nicely built up. It's already got an inn, it's got a trader, a port, very high spy. It's got the Cunny Warren. That's what you like to see. And it's got a slipway, so it would be great to deny them this. I think this is where probably all of their navy is coming from Dorset. So this is now their kind of de facto capital. We ignored Deafness because they're going to have to fight that one out. And probably we just do this. We like move, train up some feared, leave a token unit in here. And that can even be like you. And just everybody goes down to Dorset. What do they have now? They got nothing. So it looks like he's got 1 son, but probably no others. That is great. And I mean, we don't have a lot at this point, I guess, you could argue. But we've got, let's see, 2 full armored spears. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4 Fearedmen, is that right? That's pretty good. That's enough to deal with this. Just enough Huskarls to deal with theirs. The only thing they've got sort of a big advantage in is Cav. But it's even not that big of an advantage because we've got our own horses too. So let's go for some armored spears here in Wessex. We'll just keep you there. And, yeah, keep training. Oh, mercenaries. Now they show up. Now they show up. Well, okay. Before I forget, I'm definitely going to take it. Let's get you. Militia sergeants. I hate them just because they're anachronistic, so we will be ignoring them. I will grab some archers, and let's grab another 1 Valor Archer. Let's do that. I think we'll call that good. How is the loyalty looking there? It's even not bad. Yeah, 4. I'll take 4. So I will move you down. Let's move you down to Wessex. And the next episode, we'll see what this army does. They may decide to move over here to support Sussex. Oh, and this is great. They lost a Huskarl. That is beautiful. I don't think they can train any of that unit anymore. Right? There's not even any, like, basic barracks here. Wow. So, if we can sort of ride this out, consolidate this, we should be in a great position. And we also could theoretically, you know, move these guys out of here because they're arguably not needed for police duty anymore. But before we forget, let's queue up some feared. We'll have to again, consolidate, move some troops around, and then decide, all right, what's our next sort of strategy here? Because if we spread out too much and completely surround Mercia, well, we're just asking for it. So probably we want to go left rather than right, but we'll see. We'll leave that for the next episode. And I think we can say at this point we're over the hump. I think we've broken the Saxons. I think. I mean, they could, you know, come back. They could. Their civil war could. These rebelling troops could later switch sides. There could be a reemergence if we do manage to eliminate them, but this is much more secure than I've felt at the end of the last few episodes. So I hope you join me for the next one. Until then, take care.